Good morning, sunshines. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Soul Shine. I am your host, Serenity Jenny, and I have to, at this time, first tell you that it is storming. So if you hear some loud cracks and booms, that is the thunder that is accompanying the lightning this morning. It's Mother's Day, 5/13, and I owe you guys a huge apology because you've become wonderful followers and fans offering great feedback, and I really appreciate that. And I'm doing my best to keep up with my schedule and what's going on with the podcast, the book, all this great, awesome opportunity that is like opening up in front of me. And again, I apologize for not getting these podcasts out in a more timely manner. So my present to myself today for Mother's Day, as we're not having a Mother's Day service yet at the center due to some really awesome opportunities opening up possibly, we are going to start to do some really, I'm going to do a bunch of podcasts today. That's my Mother's Day present to myself. I have stuff that I just want to work on and do today, and that's my gift to me. I get to chill out at home in my PJs and kind of just do what I want. So this is what I want to do. I have been all over the place the last week and a half, 2 weeks. My last podcast left off in Ohio, and we had some great people connect with us. Andy and I were in Ohio at Salt Sensations. We love Tracy and all the staff at Salt. Can't say enough about them. I definitely am seeing patterns like just totally rising to the top, and what I'm doing as a healer and a psychic and a medium and a therapist even is definitely morphing into something that I had never even thought of or really contemplated. But I just wanted to let you guys know that we are doing more and more and more and more, and we are going to travel to where you're requesting us to travel to. And I'm going to start teaching and having individual sessions in different cities. So I'm really excited about this, and this is the official announcement on Mother's Day on 5/13, one of my favorite numbers. So this date is an awesome date for me. And I kind of just wanted to catch everybody up and let you know what was going on. We had a fabulous time at Gatto Harley-Davidson and also at Three Rivers Harley-Davidson this week, all about moms. We started out the month at Salt Sensations, women's empowerment, and it was an amazing first 2 weeks of May. At the end of the month, we're going to be in Arkansas. I am going to be in Arkansas. Mandy won't be going with me to that one. That's more of a fun trip for me and my family. And I get to connect with my very dear friend, Laura, who I used to work with at Gateway. And she moved, and she's celebrating her first official Mother's Day today. Happy first Mother's Day, Laura. I love you, great big bunches. I can't wait to see you at the end of the month. But I'm going to be in Nashville. I'm going to be in Arkansas, and then I'm going to be in St. Louis. So I'm going to be doing some crazy networking and having a lot of fun, and I'm really excited. So if you are tuning in from any of those places, I mean, even here at home in southwestern Pennsylvania, I want to hear from you. So I have tons of ideas of what I want to do for the, upcoming podcast, but now that I'm back in my groove, I want to hear from you. Kindly send me a message, a voicemail, an email. You can reach the show here at 724-953-9733. Send us a voicemail, send us a text through the website, synergysprings.com. That's a web submission form on there. You can just email us at synergyspringssoulcenter@gmail.com. And we want to hear from you. If you're friends with me personally on Facebook, send me a message. If not, send me a message on Serenity Jenny. I definitely am open to hearing what you want to hear more of and what helps you the most. So without further ado today, I'm drinking my coffee too, which says Little Miss Sunshine on it because that's how I start my day. with some kind of fun coffee mug that makes me happy. I just want to talk about getting out of the groove of things and forgiving yourself and not being hard on yourself and not judging what's going on. Because, when I thought about this, I thought I should have a plan. I mean, I have subjects that I want to cover, but, with me, there are no rules. If Spirit is intervening, if God is intervening in my life and I'm unable to make podcasts or unable to write something or unable to do something, there's a reason for that. And as I get delayed and rejected from certain things, in the midst of those things being closed and me sitting there thinking, like, if you're in this long, dark hallway and you're like, oh, wow, that door just closed, now what? Well, here's the deal. In that hallway, in that long, dark, unknowing space, trust your inner knowing. Trust that everything is happening around you for a reason. Trust yourself. Trust your own guidance. And you really learn to rely, and I say this a lot, and I don't know if anybody's ever said it. It just came to me one day. My inner GPS. I took my nieces, Carissa and Sienna, and my son Adam, to hike one year after Christmas. It was Christmas vacation, and it was really nice in December. And I took them to hike, and I got us lost in the woods, and my phone had died. And I just said a little prayer. I centered myself, and we were pretty deep in the woods. We were about an hour and a half into a hike. And I prayed, and I was like, listen, I have no other GPS system guiding me, so I'm going to have to rely on my internal GPS system, my God positioning system. So when I relied on that, I got us out to the road probably within 25 minutes. And to my surprise, we were really close to where we needed to be anyhow, which I didn't think we would come out there. So when you trust your angels and your internal guidance system, miraculous things can happen. We just live in such a busy, busy world that we fail to listen to that inner voice. And that is my job. I feel like that's my charge here on this plane, helping people connect with that inner knowing and inner wisdom. And, meditation is great. Yes, I'm a great big proponent of that. And centering yourself and yoga. And oh my gosh, I can't say enough about those things. But what I need to say is that different strokes, different folks. So just because it works for somebody, that's great. And, by all means, try that. But really honor what you know to be your truth. My friend Chris, who has taught me Access Consciousness, and, she always reminds me that, why am I putting on coats of other people? Why am I putting on their judgment of me in order to conform to that? That's not even who I be. So I have to rely on my own internal guidance. And if my internal guidance says, do this way, or this works best for you, I'm learning to honor that innate system that I know that is my truth and my true north. So I encourage you to listen to your own internal GPS, your God positioning system, the God within, and allow that to direct you. And I have to tell you, too, that we have some really exciting things as we restructure Synergy Springs. We are formally a corporation now, and with a nonprofit leg, which will be the Synergy Springs Foundation. The Synergy Springs Foundation is going to be responsible for a soul sanctuary that is coming soon for you that is specific to sacred ceremony. I'm not exactly sure how that's all working out, and as I get the details, I'll announce them to you, but look for some more Synergy Springs logos popping up places. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not even sure how this is all happening so fast, and as I say that, it's lightning, so I'm ready for the thunder now. Like, it shakes everything in my house, and to be honest, that comforts my soul, because I know that is Mama Earth getting charged today, getting watered, getting charged, getting replenished, getting aligned, the negative ions released in the air. It's just a beautiful thing. I used to be so afraid of lightning and thunder when I was little, and it's a beautiful, beautiful process now, and it's almost like our own inner power. It scares us at first until we learn how and why it works. and then we can embrace it. So I love you all bunches. I'm back. Honor your own internal guidance system today. And no matter what that is. Here's another example. Self-care is something that is a must for any healer, any counselor, doctor, nurse, anybody really, truly. If you're going to be effective at caring for other people or in any capacity, if you're going to be really effective at what you do, self-care is a must. And I am very guilty for working. And right now, as this business and all of these projects get their legs, so to speak, and as I raise it up, it needs a little help. And I do find myself at times, not overextended, but I'm very busy. But I'm able to keep up with that because I do ask in the morning. And I know people find it like really hard to believe, but I have this wellspring of energy most times. And I have, physical struggles and challenges just like anybody else does. But one of my friends said to me yesterday, where do you get this inexhaustible supply of energy? Like physically, where do you get it? I'm like, it's from God. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't do this all by myself. And I'm aware of that. But whatever that space is inside me is like my Iron Man or Iron Woman pulsing gem that just on and on and on forever. So I feel like, I don't know, I dig deep and there's this place of beingness that it is inexhaustible. It is a forever supply of strength and courage and hope and power. So I encourage you to listen to the stillness within. And I love you, great big bunches. I want to hear from you. So I'm back, and I say all the time, Stella got a groove back. Well, Serenity Jenny is back online, and we are going to pump out some podcasts today. So I love you, great big bunches. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Do some really fun podcasts for you today. I appreciate you. I love you. And as always, I infuse every podcast with love, energy, healing, blessing, and all things good and positive for your highest and best. I love you. Much love, many blessings.